Hello, friends. This is Mrs. Pinet here again to read you another story. This one was inspired by Adelina from K2 at Ellison Parks. And Adelina's been doing a lot of acts of kindness during this time. And one of the things that she is doing, which she mentioned to me last week, is that she's painting some rocks and she's putting messages on these rocks or pictures on these rocks. And she's delivering it to the store steps of her neighbors, and in hope that she brings a smile that is much needed during this time to those people in the homes that she's delivering these rocks to. So just like Adelina, this little girl does a simple act of kindness. She gives a smile and she changes the life of a lot of people just with that smile. Just like I know Adelina's changing the life of a lot of people with her act of kindness and delivering these special rocks that she is painting. So I hope this inspires you to do some act of kindness at home, maybe read a story to somebody at home, do something special. So without further ado, the story is called One Smile. It is by Cindy McKinley, illustrated by Mary Gregg Byrne. One Smile. Hope you enjoy it. One smile. Have you noticed what's happening to this young man here? One breezy summer morning, Katie was walking through the park with her mother. "Hurry up, sweetheart," her mother urged, "or we'll be late for the bus." "Oh, Mommy," said the little girl, "I sure hope our van is fixed in time for Grandpa's birthday party." Just then, they noticed a sad young man sitting alone on a bench. Katie stopped for a moment and smiled brightly at him. Look at that smile that she gave him. The young man had lost his job and was feeling very discouraged. That means that he was not too happy. He was thinking that everything was over. He was just giving up. Dozens of people had walked by that morning, but no one seemed to notice him. Then this little girl appeared and touched his heart with the sweetest smile he'd ever seen. He suddenly felt inspired to start looking for a new job. So that little smile, that kind act from that little girl, helped him get inspired. He felt like, oh, maybe I can do this. Maybe things are not too bad after all. As he hurried down the busy street, the man saw a woman struggling to change a tire. "Let me help you with that," he offered without hesitation. The woman had been driving to an important meeting when she heard a loud thump, 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 and she pulled over to the side of the road. Many people had passed by before this helpful young man came to her rescue. Later, as she finished lunch, the woman was still feeling grateful for the young man's help, so she left an extra large tip. Thanks a lot," the waitress called out. So you see, that little smile, that one smile, already has many people being kind to someone else. On her way home, the waitress decided to surprise her children using the extra tip money. She picked up sodas, potato salad, and fried chicken. Then she bought the soccer ball her children had been hoping for. "Surprise!" she called out. "Let's go have a picnic." "Wow, Mom!" her youngest boy exclaimed. "You're the best! Can we invite the girl next door? She's new in town and doesn't have any friends yet." "Good idea," his mother said. "Let's invite the whole family." The little girl had been sitting alone in her room, missing her grandparents and friends when the phone rang. She couldn't believe the boy next door was calling. Maybe we could be friends, she thought. The girl and her parents brought some homemade brownies, and they all enjoyed a very special evening together at the park. After she got ready for bed, the little girl couldn't wait to call her grandma back home on the farm. "Guess what, Nana? We had a really fun picnic with our neighbors. I think I'm going to like it here after all. Nana could hear the excitement in her granddaughter's voice. Well, honey, I sure miss having you around, she said, but I'm glad to know you're making new friends. So you see, that one smile was making so many people happy. After hanging up, Nana took out her favorite stationery. Stationery is like a special notebook that you can use to write notes or write letters in. Wanting to share the good feeling, she wrote a letter to each of her grandchildren. Inside every envelope, she tucked a special sheet of animal stickers. I bet her grandchildren will love that. Look at the cat. And look at Nana's face. She's so happy after she heard from her granddaughter. Nana's youngest grandson was about to leave for the doctor's office when his letter arrived. All morning he had been nervous about getting a shot. But after seeing the animal stickers, he forgot all about being afraid. Whoa, look at his smile. Look at how happy he is. He's no longer nervous. Act of kindness. In the doctor's waiting room, the boy sat next to a sad little girl with a cast on her arm. Here, he said, maybe my new animal stickers will help you feel better. Another act of kindness. So he shared the stickers that his grandma had sent him. It made him feel so good. He figured if he shares it with the little sad girl, it might make her feel happy. And he was right. The girl stopped crying and carefully placed the stickers on her cast. As the children giggled together, her father sighed with relief. He was so happy that his little girl was now happy again. She was no longer sad. She had been upset for hours, and now she was happy again. After taking her home, the father rushed back to his busy auto shop. An auto shop is a place where cars are fixed. That night, a young man walked into the shop. Do you have any job openings? Can you guess who that young man was? Yeah, I think you're right. Let's see. I work hard and I'm good at fixing cars. Still remembering the little boy's kindness in the doctor's office, the girl's father decided to give this stranger a chance. Well, he said, I could use some extra help. Let's give it a try. Now, were you right? Did you know who that young man was? Yeah, the young man from the park. The grateful young man arrived early to work the next morning. His first job was completing the repairs on a dark green van. The repairs were all the things that he was fixing, that he needed to fix. Just before noon, he returned the keys to a woman and her daughter. Guess who that woman and the daughter were? Yeah, so smart. That's right. It was the little girl and her mom, the little girl that gave him the smile at the park. I'm glad I could help fix your van, he said. Thank you, said the little girl. Now we can go to my grandpa's birthday party after all. She smiled brightly at the man. It was a smile he remembered very well. Do you remember where he saw that smile first? That's right. He saw that smile first at the park. That's where he first saw the smile. And now he saw it again. It was a smile he remembered very well, a smile that was changing the world. And you see, that smile that that little girl gave that man at the park did not only change that man's life, but it changed a whole lot of people's lives. Let's see whose life it changed. It changed the woman that had the problem with the tires life. It changed the waitress's life. It changed the two boys in their mom's life. It changed the little girl who was sad because she had left another home and was now in a new neighborhood. Changed her life. Changed grandma's life. And then it changed the little boy who was nervous about going to the doctor. And it changed the little girl who was sad about her past and about feeling hurt. It changed the auto shop owner. And then it came right around and changed his life, who then changed their life. Now they have their van and they can make it to the birthday party. I love that story. I hope you did too. And so I'm going to challenge you to think about some act of kindness that you can do. Remember, just one smile. It doesn't have to be anything big. Maybe doing something special for somebody. Maybe drawing a picture for a family or a friend. Maybe helping your mom cook or your dad. You think about it, see what you can do, and then hopefully I'll hear about it. Enjoy. One smile. Keep being kind. Bye.